Video editing is one of the valuable skill that you need to know. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get started. So without wasting much time, let's dive into it and let's get started video editing. So Adobe actually offer different kind of trial, but I highly recommend you to buy the full version. But you can actually test run with the trial version. So let's dive into it. The first thing you want to do is to open a new project inside the Premiere. There you can select the title of your project and where you want it to be stored. So click OK. This is exactly what you should be saying on your screen when you're creating your new project. So the outlook or the interface might look kind of cumbersome, but you need to get yourself accustomed with what you're seeing on your screen. So let's start importing our files. This is the first thing that you need to do when you see this file. Organization is very key when it comes to video editing. You need to organize all what you want to use, all the material you want to use for your video editing, from your clips, audio files, and all that. Reason why we need to create what is called bin, okay? And you need to make it an habit so that your edit will come out fine. So get into the habit of organizing your files the very way. So now I'm going to create a new bin. I'm going to call one of these B-roll because I want to add a lot of cinematic sequence into it. I'm going to call one of those music, and another one I'm going to call it maybe sound effects. I will have picture. So you need to create a whole lot of bin, okay? So what you want to do next is to create a folder where you want to import your files into, okay? Then you drag all your video files onto it. As you can see, I'm dragging everything. You want to do it for all the footages that you're going to use, when you are doing your editing. Pay attention to your screen. There's this icon viewers. I always like to use this thumbnail. Then you have the gallery view and all that, whichever one that you prefer that is working for you, okay? So after you've created your bin, the B-roll, the next thing you want to do is to start the real editing, guys. So you need to create a new sequence. You do the right click here, okay, then new sequence. You create a new sequence, sorry. So there are a bunch of settings here, basically the frame rate of your sequence and also the resolution of your sequence that you're going to use for the editing. You can make a custom editing for frame. Let's use 23.9 frame per second. And of course, what about the frame size? Let's choose something bigger, for a big frame. 920 by 1080. That's the right frame to choose. I'm gonna click the square pixel, okay? This is pretty well what I'm gonna do for now, and I'm gonna click OK. Now you can see that I'm actually have different sequence here. What I like to do is to come right here, and I'm gonna skim through my clip. I'm gonna export only that particular angle or that particular part that I want to include in my editing. As you can see, let's see, I want to start the video here. I can click I on my keyboard. That's the shortcut. That's the end point. And I can scream through the video. Okay, maybe I want to do it in here. I'm going to hit O. That's the shortcut. So now I'm going to drag it into my timeline. As you can see, I only have the selected part on my timeline. Okay, just watch as I will be putting all my clips and we're going to see the end result. So I'm quickly doing the, dragging all my video cuts on the timeline. Just watch. Okay. Here you can change, how you want the look to be. You can drag everything here, as you can see, so that you will see what you are editing in a very large format. Okay. You can drag it here, as you can see, the dragging tool. So you'll be able to see what you are editing. So now that we have our clips on the timeline, I'm going to show you the very basic tools that you are going to use in your editing. Okay, the first one is to use this selection tool. Okay, basically you can use that to move, change anything, drag anything. It's your main control when it's come to selecting your clips. Okay, yeah. Then another thing is, the next thing that you're going to use is to use a razor tool. That is your cutting tool. It's more like a scissors. The shortcut is C. As you can see, you can cut any part of your clips into any sequence by just clicking on that eraser tools. Then you make your cut. Basically, as you can see, you can cut from here to here. I can make this cut here, and I can make this another cut here. Then I use the selection tool. I click on delete, as you can see. Then if you want to match the space together, just click on the middle, then you just hit your delete to be able to match that space together. Then you have your clips matched together. Okay, I think you're following along. So the next thing that you're going to do is let me show you how to speed up or slow down your clips. Maybe you had in a slow motion. All you need to do is to highlight the particular clips. Like, I want to slow down this clip, I'll just right click, I'll click speed and duration, then I'll input my selected duration that I want to use in slowing down the clips, 20 frames per second. That's what I'm going to use. And I'll click OK. Boom. As you can see, let's play. As you can see, amazing slow motion. It's very smooth and very slick. So if I want to do the reverse of this, for example, I can just do the same thing the way I do the slow motion, go to speed, then I will just reduce the inputs. Or okay, I will double the speed because I want to speed it up this time around. That's the reverse. So let's see how it goes. As you can see, it makes it more faster. So now let me show you how to add effects and transition. Okay, so if you want to do effect and transition, you go to close a panel. Okay, you can close any of the panels to allow you more functionality. So then I want to go to this effects section. As you can see, just click on the effect. You see presets, Lumiere preset. I will go to video transition. Okay, then you can see all numerous transition effects that you can use from 3D. Those effects comes by default. Let me use this. Let me see. So this kind of video will give it as a kind of good effects. It's gonna be drag and drop. As you can see, I drag it, cross effect. Let's see how it goes. As you can see, you see how those transition work. We only do it by dragging onto the clips. As you can see, we have a very smooth dissolve. It transit into another. It's a fade effect. Okay, that's simple transition because we're training basic tools how you can do your editing in less than 15 minutes with Adobe Premiere Pro. So yeah, you can drag your clips or change the duration by dragging it to the timeline. You can also change the duration of your clips by dragging it. Okay, just make a little dragging. If you want to extend it, just drag it like that straight up. Then if you want to add effects, just go to this effects section, just click it. You have numerous effects are there by default, so you can use any of the effects on your video, 3D, blur effect, this stuff, and all of that. So what I'm going to do now is go to this effect control panel. If we want to adjust the effect, here says blurriness. Maybe I want to add blurriness. I can add let's say 30.0. then you will see, as you can see, we've added blur effect. So you can try your hands on different kind of effects that you have on it, so you'll be able to maneuver your way, add different effects. So now I'm going to show you how to add text to your video. That is one of the most exciting parts. So to do that, just press T on your keyboard and you click on the actual video, then you type whatever. Let's say Let me put it forest, for example. Then you can highlight that text. And you go to this panel here. You click this drop down. Then you can change the size of the text. You can change the font. You can change the text. And for example, now let's say, let me have this. You can reduce it by dragging it, and of course you can change how wide your fonts looks. Just maneuver things, make it beautiful your own way. Then you can change your whole of thing here. That is pretty much all you need to know. So next, you can add opacity to it. Yes, as you can see, that is simple way of doing it. So I'm going to show you how you can, add music and sound effect to your video. So let's go to the folder you've created. Just click on any music that resonates with your video. Then you drag it to the timeline. Boom. That's how simple it is. But you need to be careful when you're using music for your editing. Don't use copyrighted music, especially when you want to post it on social media like YouTube, so that you won't get. So here you can adjust your volume, the volume of your audio. You can go here and kind of like lower it by dragging it down. Okay, on your trackpad. Like that, you'll be able to determine the decibel of the volume. Simply goes with any kind of sound that you want to add to your video. So right now I'm going to show you a little bit of color grading. We are teaching basic though. So to do that, I'm going to go to this color section here. We have editing, color, effects, audio, as you can see at the top layer. So let's choose from up here. Okay, I like to use this color grading because it will give your video a kind of feel, effect, cinematic feel. Okay, I'm not gonna go into advanced stuff right now. We're teaching basic that will get you editing in all time. In less than 15 minutes, you'll be able to edit them. So just go here to this path. Then you choose the color that you want, or you go to this place, you select the color that you want. Now if you want to change the layout of your software, you can do a drag and drop of any of this panel to make it comfortable for yourself and all that. So what we're going to do right now is just to go on this clip, select it, and I'm going to use this Lumetric tab to make adjustments to my video. It's a simple color grading, okay, that will make your video pop up and will make it lively. So when you had it, the effect is in it. Like if I go to this, you can choose from all these effects that is there by default. Then you can change the look of the whole image by all this. We have all these Instagram filters and all that we have right here. Then you're gonna add all sorts of adjustments here, like sharpening, vibrance, saturation, and just drag and maneuver things until you achieve your desired video grading. Well, I told you this is basic tutorial. I'm not going to bore you with the advanced method, but this will definitely have a better look to your video, how to do some basic color correcting, how to add contrast, and add life to the look of your video. So right now I'm going to use some lyric tools. So I've arranged some quick cinematic effects you can add. I'm going to quickly do that right now. So this you can do on your own. I've actually taught you. So right now I'm done with the editing right now, and this is how it's turned out. Can you see? Very lovely. From the way we cut our clips into it, we had a whole lot of a slow motion effect, the guy dancing. You can add a kind of B-rolls to make your video look like. Can you see how smooth the effects? So hope you like it. But now let's go into how you can export your video. This is an amazing masterpiece that you've done. So you're gonna go into the file, then go into the export, click on the export button, click on the export media. This is what's going to pop up for you, and you want to make sure that the whole video has been properly arranged and selected. If that is the case, then you go to choose your format. So take your time. I'm going to shoot HG2. That's kind of HG standard for every video. For the preset, I'm going to choose 1080p HG because we don't want to lower the quality of our video. There are a bunch of presets that you can choose from here, but this is just my recommendation and my preferred settings. This will no doubt lower the quality. You can select the outputs. I want to name it, let's say, cinematic sequence, and then you can select where you want to save your file. I'm going to choose my desktop for the purpose of this tutorial. I'm going to choose the file format, so as you can see, and then here you can check the checkable settings so that it will add extra quality to your footage. Then you can set the frame rate. Just make sure that everything are in the order. Just figure it out depending on your preferred format. Okay, so let's go. I also like to check this particular feature. I think that's going to be the basic checkables that you're going to check. Let me make sure everything are in the order. So now you can proceed to click on the export and it'll start exporting your video. And once this is done, it's going to be on your desktop. Easy peasy. I really hope you enjoyed this video how to edit with Adobe Premiere Pro. This is basic, editing, of getting it done. We didn't really go into the nitty-gritty of, Adobe Premiere editing, but this in less than 15 minutes, yes, 15 minutes, in less than 15 minutes, you'll be able to deliver high quality video editing with, Adobe Premiere Pro. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share to your friends and family. I'll be coming up with more exciting, tutorial like this, intermittently with my series of content on this channel. A still on mask daily. I'll see you on my next video. Catch ya.